Hello everyone, Scott J.U.A. from Crucible Custom Props and all the different forums. This is another Obi Wan A New Hope based on Roman's replica parts. So he makes the best vintage replica parts. The A&M2 booster, sync knob, Rafflex clamp, grenade, and balance pipe. So this is going to be, this one is for Paul. I'm working with Watchmaker Lamb on some 3D parts for the chassis and stuff, and those are pretty important as far as how this goes together. We worked on that to get everything pretty nice and set. So finally got everything in and got all the pieces together, and so now here we are. So this is it. This is Paul's. It's done. So this one's a little bit, each one I do is a little bit different from the other. Mostly the same, except for instead of using Roman's what do you call it, adapter for the balance pipe for threaded rod, I just machined a whole brand new one from scratch. And this one's threaded directly into the brass wind vane of the grenade. So I've got machined a blade plug here, just a little cap that goes on top, and so there's that. Kind of hard to see in this light, but I'm going to show you some of this stuff up close here. I really did try to replicate the beat up weathering look of original grenade and a booster, using my real booster as a model. Of course, use the Chronicles pictures of the original prop for some of the weathering and everything. This is a Roy's cast bubble strip, which is really good. It's quite accurate looking. It's got a Crystal Focus 7 RGB Cree in it, or Tri-Rebel or Cree, I can't remember which one is in there. 18350 7.4 volt lithium ion pack. Recharge is here in the back, so this is also going to serve as the instructions for Paul. Recharge port here in the back with a 1.3 millimeter. I'll be supplying that adapter. To get to the SD card, if you ever need to get to, you're going to need some tweezers. Just push in, pull out, then if you can get it back in there correctly. Alright, there we go. Your rice ports right here for your hooking it up to the computer. This just goes back on. It's two pieces. This will slip on, and then you will just thread that on. And the way how this is supposed to be is the D-ring is in the 5 o'clock position, using the bubble strip as the 12 o'clock. And then this is going to be your on-off switch, so there's no kill key. Slide that back. This is gonna, your activation switch is up here. Your auxiliary is back here.
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last.
This is the lockup feature, which I'll show at the end of the video. Changes with the pitch, even the hum and everything. Swing should change slightly with the pitch. Mostly it'll be hard to tell when you're playing with it, but it does. There are 2 Obi-Wan fonts. The first 2, and then the rest are default Crystal Focus 7, which are all really good. So I don't think you probably don't have much purpose to go in there and mess with them. But if you do want to change the fonts, press and hold to turn off, then press and hold, press again when you hear the beep. Goes into the menu, and you can cycle through So let's go to the second Obi Wan font.
Always. The Force will be with you. Always. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Another nice blue. Let's see what's Cex. So shift to red. I'm just going to mix a bit so it's going to be kind of orangish. Run through a couple of the other fonts. The battery may die while we're doing this. Oops.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Sound bank selection.
The full nebula.
Granny.
Off. Revolt.
No idea what I set these all up as, so let's check it out.
This part is over.
It's green. In fact, let me grab one of the blades. Get an idea. Paul, when you put these blades in, turn them clockwise. They should just slide in, but if you need to remove them or when you're putting them in, turn them clockwise. Your blade retention screw is right here. It's a little 440 set screw. Just turn everything clockwise because everything's threaded in, and if you turn it the other way, you might risk, even though there's thread locker on all these threads, you may risk loosening something up. And so just turn everything clockwise when you're putting it in the blades and taking out the blades. But this one is a kind of a minty cyanish green with a purple flash and clash. Let's see.
Sound bank selection.
What will you do with me?
It's kind of an orange. It's a deep blue. Flash on clash. It's going to be all kinds of different colors. I've set up each bank kind of differently, so you should have lots of stuff to explore and play with.
Sound bank selection.
Youngling.
Audio player.
Of course, when you go to the audio player,
Audio player.
you'll get a Star Wars song, which you can turn on the blade, which is set up as blue. Press and hold to get out of that.
Does the weather ever get better here?
Then go back into the menu.
Sound bank selection. Youngling. Audio player.
Go back to Obi Wan here.
The Force will be with you. Always.
So there it is.
Strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Then I will cut to showing you the full blade and the lockup feature, and it's pretty much done. So there it is, Paul. I'll be packing it up and getting it ready to send out. So there it is. The next one up is going to be another one of these for another person from the Crucible Facebook page. So look for that next, and thanks for watching. Okay, I wanted to show you the flash on clash, or I'm sorry, the lockup feature on your Obi saber. So turn it on, slide that to the back.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Top is your activation, of course, and this is your auxiliary. So now the auxiliary, got your orange flash on clash as you wanted. Might be hard to hear. It changes pitch a little bit. So when you hold down the flash on it's shifting to red. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try the other font. The other one shows a little bit better.
The Force will be with you. Always.
Granny.
for the boot.
Presence I've not felt since.
So here we go. Anyway, here's the lockup again. So it shifts to green. I don't know if you can really see that. The other one kind of shifts between the red. Can you see that green or not? It's kind of a random color, so that's that. So anyway, guys, that's the Crystal Focus 7 lockup mix. So when you change the position, it does change color and stuff like that. So it's not a big change. Yeah, I have to set it as a big change in the settings to make it look like that, but otherwise it's subtle, but it's cool. All right, so now I'm going to record this in reverse and do the first half of the video.